Hello students, so today we are going to start our history. So first I want to tell you about the history. What is history? So history means something that has happened at the past. So when we want to know about our past, we refer to the things that people used in the past or the some clues like the records or something to know about it. History means put together the clues and the things and get knowledge about the people and events that has happened in the past. So that is our first chapter. And it's we have divided into two parts, that your chapter, and that is the first part I am going to tell you. Your chapter name is how, when and where. Mainly we have divided our history in three parts: ancient, medieval and modern. From till 1700 there was medieval period. After 1700 to 1950 there is modern period. It has divided into some parts that you will get to know in your future coming up chapters. Introduction about this. So introduction is history is like a story. Your parents or grandparents may have told you the bedtime story. It has always started like once upon a time there was a king who lived in a palace and he conquered some areas and this kind of things. So similarly, history cannot be understood without understanding the happening of the past. If we want to know the history, we should know about the happenings, what has happened already in the past. That is called the history. In history also, not all the dates are important. If I will tell you I will give you one example, that if you will ask your parent what is your date of birth, so they must be remembered your date of birth. But if you will ask them ki when you first started walking, so maybe many of them don't remember it. So it is like which date is important and which date is not that much important. So it is like history is also like that only. We don't need to remember everything, but some certain dates when something big happened or some change, something changed, that we have to remember in the history. There is periodization, like history is of thousands, whatever happened in the past for 1000 years, that is history. So we cannot just, if I will tell you that all the history, whatever the thing modern period you are going to know, if we will just make one chapter and give it to you, okay, you just read it, so how it will be for you? So what we have done that that book is divided into various parts, various chapters. So like that also, like that history also divided into some parts, that is called periodization. There is two theories for Indian histories. One is James Mill division of history, and second one is the other historian, which is the traditional one, that is the you can say another type of periodization. So in James Mill, James Mill has divided into three parts: history, Hindu, Muslim, British, and the traditional one is ancient, medieval and modern, which mostly we follow. So I want to tell you something about the James Mill theory. What was that? So in 1817, James Mill, a Scottish economist and political philosopher, published a massive 3-volume work, A History of British India. In this, he divided Indian history into three periods: Hindu, Muslim and British. Why he did that? Because he that is his thought process. He thought like before the Britishers came in India, that Asian society was not very civilized. So he divided like this, ki when British came, then only we have become civilized, otherwise we were not civilized at all. So that's why he has divided the history in three parts. One is when Hindu rulers were there, that is Hindu one; when Muslim came, that is Muslim one; and then the British came, that is the British one. Like that in the three part he divided. But many of the historians are not very convinced about his theory. So that's it for that first part, and later we will get to know more about this chapter.